spread of effect within our own Northwestern community. And it's been great to see that as with time and experience and exposure of more and more of our colleagues to this approach to learning and teaching, that it's beginning to grow in frequency and in acceptance throughout Northwestern environment. So that's great. But we also see the spread of effect to other universities where clinicians and friends are employing the mastery model for a variety of clinical learning experiences in a variety of locations, both within the United States and worldwide. I think the real challenge, one of that we're facing, is how do we employ the mastery learning model to address very complex clinical conditions, management of type 2 diabetes patients, management of patients in cardiac or renal failure, where the clinical condition can change very quickly, where for many clinical conditions there's more than one right answer, and where experts will disagree about what's the best approach to care for a patient. For those conditions, we have a real challenge because obviously the mastery model depends on being able to measure clinical performance objectively and to be able to standardize both instruction and patient care. And we have real challenges where for clinical conditions where standardized care sometimes is a real challenge. So under those circumstances, we'll probably have to break down these complex conditions into bite-sized pieces, look for mastery learning in 3, 4, maybe 10 areas within a larger clinical picture, and do our best to address it. And we'll grow and learn. The more we learn from our mastery learning curriculum approaches and assessments, the more refined our education interventions can become. So it's a moving target. It's a growing movement, and it's a joy to have the opportunity to work with clinicians like yourself and Diane Wayne and so many other colleagues to advance the idea of excellence for all in clinical health professions education.
Well, Bill, I really enjoyed talking to you today, and I want to thank our listeners for paying attention and listening during this first podcast. In the next podcast, I will be interviewing Dr. David Salzman, and he will be talking with me about how to develop a simulation-based mastery learning curriculum. Bye for now.